up on your mind. I always told you that you're my star and that you shine. Did not realize you're for everybody, baby, why? I thought you were the one and only, baby, you were mine. Who knew demons always come in different shapes?
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Banana Bread Trades. My name is Goose. I hope everyone's ready for a fantastic Tuesday. Yesterday was kind of tough, not gonna lie. It was a rangy day until the end, and it finally kind of broke out. And even then, it fell right back into the range after it broke out. So, looking for a continuation move up this morning. You know, we're still in a bear market rally. We did not sell off at all overnight. So now we're looking for that next move up, right? We want to get above this 3820 level and see the move to 3900. However, man, this zone is being a booger, right? This is the previous, that 3820 level is the previous sell-off point that started the last, super bad sell-off. And we're just really fighting to get above that point. So I think once we do, we get a nice little move up, come back, retest 3820, and have a nice clean move to 3900. But we have to get above that first, right? Overnight high looks good. It's solid all the way across. There's nothing that says we should go any higher. You know, there's no bad looks to the top. The downside is also nice and complete. Finished auctions on both the high and low overnight. Just a very calm overnight grindy rangy session. So I'm glad I slept through it. But now we're awake and we're just kind of looking to see what we can do here. The volume profile for the overnight is very balanced. So I'm not really looking for anything right now. My only play is really to wait till we break 3820 or get some big sellers stepping in. There's nothing for me to do right here. I'm just going to get chopped up if I try taking an entry. So, with that being said, we're just going to chill. We're going to hang out. We're going to vibe. We did drop a new video last night. We did the support and resistance, how I come up with these lines, these liney boys here. So if you're wanting to know kind of a little bit more on where to draw your pivot points, I don't know if you've noticed, we've been pretty accurate lately with our pivot points. Give that video a check. It's mostly just a combination of volume profile and checking the wicks, right? Check these big moves up and these big moves down, right? What's catching your eye? Like these massive bottoms, right? That's obviously going to be a point. Then you got to check volume profile. This monthly volume profile isn't as clear, but on the weekly, you can see these levels a little better, right? During the week, you can see like, oh, hey, there's definitely a lack of volume there. Or you do see a ledge like this, but you're like, oh, we surpassed that ledge by a little bit. It went all the way to there. So that's where we'll mark it out. So that's kind of what we did. Weekly volume profile is the pink here, and you can look at it, and it's just relatively balanced. Let me make it big for y'all. It's just really balanced, you know? There's nothing crazy going on. However, I would like to change my settings here. That's not where you change your settings. I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to make it to where we do not show the value area. We just show the whole thing. That looks a lot better. Because like when you're not showing the whole thing, it's just like, However, I need the current week to be in front of the last week. Maybe I have to leave those like that then. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a way I can do that. So I'm going to leave it that way for now. Yeah, what a tight overnight range though, right? What a tight overnight range. Here's market open, and we literally haven't left. It's been a 30-point overnight range, very tight. I mean, if this was pre-COVID, we'd be like, wow, it moved so much. But it did not. Not in these days. 30 points is garbage. Pretty nice rejection off VWAP here, although I think we do recover it. I mean, we're literally right in the middle of the range right now, so there's absolutely nothing to do, right? Nothing. Not a thing. Not one singular thing for us to do. I did get one little scalp in overnight on the personal account. So Apex changed their servers to a dedicated server, right? Which is awesome. However, Quantower has not added that dedicated server to here yet, right? This just happened Monday, yesterday, right? I'm assuming they're going to get it done. It just happened. So I have to trade my not my personal, but my Apex accounts off of our trader, not my personal account. I don't know why I said personal account. So yeah, I have to trade my Apex accounts off our trader. So I did that last night with my main Apex account, because I have two Apex accounts, and then I have what we're on right now is I did the Bullinox eval, so we're gonna see what the withdrawals are like on that. And then I also have a UProfit account. I have a slew of them. I'll probably get some more as well, more or less for content purposes. I want to have an account with all of them, and then that would be a really good educational video on prop firms. You know, who I like, who I think has the best rules, what is a prop firm, and overall what the vibes are, right? I really like UProfit for the fact that you can just withdraw whenever, right? You tell them like, hey, I want to draw this much. Next day, money's in your account. That's the one shitty thing about Apex, is you can only withdraw once a month after you've traded X amount of days, like for the first withdrawal, right? And then after that, you only need to trade 10 days a month to withdraw. But still, you can only withdraw once a month. Bullinox, I think you can withdraw twice a month. Once in the beginning of the month and once in the middle of the month. And then there's some other good ones out there too. Excuse me. There's some other good ones out there too. Those are the current three I'm with. Top Step, I do not like Top Step. I don't like how you have to make, like, let's say you're in the 50K account, right? So your profit target's $3,000. You have to make $6,000 before you can get funded. And then, because you have to do 2 steps, there's a whole bunch of rules. And then once you get funded, then you have to make like another $5,000 in the pro account before you can even withdraw. I think they do have express funded now, and I haven't checked that out at all. But like, if you've ever failed an account, they're like, nope, can't do that anymore. So my coffee is delicious. So yeah, I'm not like a real big fan of Top Step. I mean, their customer service is good. Their program's like legit. I'll give them that. But gosh darn, dude, there's so many steps to getting funded. I really like, the main thing I liked about Apex was they do insane deals, like 90-80% off a lot. So you can pick up a 50K account or a 25K account for like 20 bucks. It's great. It's fantastic. That's what I did. I paid like, for the 50K account, I think I paid like 30 bucks. All you gotta do is make $3,000 before you lose $2,500, and boom, funded. I mean, then you gotta wait a month, you know, you got to trade for a month, but also that gives you a month to actually build up some profits. So it's like not too bad. You know, if you don't need the money right now, then it's pretty nice, you know, if you can wait the whole month to get your money. And then a couple of them have weird rules too, like you can only withdraw so much for the first X amount of withdrawals, like Apex is that way, Bullinox is that way. I don't think you profits that way. I'm not sure. I will have to read up on that again. I can't remember their withdrawal rules. Let's yoink it up here. Yoinkies, boy. Let's pull it up. I am like vibing, but also tired. Okay. Help. Probably. How can we help? Live account? What are the rules? How do payouts work? Ah, crap. I just heard the trash truck drive by. I totally missed that. It's Tuesday, isn't it? That's okay. The trash can isn't really that full. So we're vibing. Do. I think these are the scaling rules. Yeah, there's scaling rules. There's loss limit. Drawdown. I'm not seeing anything about. I know you do have to do one trade a week. That's their one rule. They're like, hey, trade at least once a week. So you can't like pass an account and then just let it chill, right? Because I mean they're paying for your data. So I don't think there's any rules, at least none that I've found, about the withdrawals on uProfit. You do have to pay an assign. That is the one thing. So uProfit and Bullinox, you only pay a one-time fee for your live account, right, to set it up. And then Apex, you pay a monthly fee of $80, and that's paying for your data and stuff. So that is nice about uProfit and Bullinox, is you don't have to pay for data and stuff after you pay your initial assignment fee. Yeah, you pay a one-time fee for like the 150 account, or the $50,000 account that I got. One-time fee of 150. They kind of go up as the account gets bigger. And that's fine. So yeah, that's uProfit. Nice rejection off VWAP there. If we shorted the absolute very top 15 minutes ago, we would just now be getting 3 points. And that's why I'm vibing. The volume's just like incredible. Look at that. Volume's under 2K. Under 2K volume, I usually don't trade. Just because it gets really, really grindy at under 2K volume. Right? Volume right here. So we're chilling in that aspect. Let's look at the big boy. Let's pull up the 4-hour. The fur. Really putting in a nice round top here, so that's like somewhat concerning. It's like, is this the top? I don't think it's the top yet. I don't think bear market rally's over. Right? I think we see probably, I think we've talked about it a couple times. When you zoom out real big, let's go to the, wait, there we go. Let's make him big. There we go. So as you can see, we're really in the middle of this current trend right now. We seem to put in a pretty solid bottom there, as I've talked about in the yesterday's stream. I think we're changing trends to a slower downtrend I think we're still in a downtrend. I mean, we're technically still in a downtrend overall, macro level. But I think that the trend is slowing, right? The trend is slowing. So like our lows won't be as aggro. We're probably going to be more choppy. Like the trend is probably going to start slowing and the bottom's going to follow that right there, right? Because the news isn't like as violent. Inflation is kind of chilling out. The rules on there tapering and everything, you know, is becoming more clear. And that's the thing. The market doesn't necessarily hate the tightening. The market hates uncertainty. That's what the market hates. So when things are really uncertain, people are exiting, these institutions are exiting their positions because they're like, hey, let's protect our capital until we know what's going on. So once they know, like, okay, this is the rate that we're going to go down at, this is the whatever the Fed is going to be doing, this is the plan, and this is where we'll be 2 years from now. Now we can accurately protect our investment and, you know, put it back into the market. So yeah, uncertainty, doom, certainty, you're gonna see rippage. So that's kind of what, you know, I look for. You know, do we know what's going on? And the fact of the matter is we have a better idea of what's going on. It's still not great, right? What's going on is not great, but we have an idea. So yeah, really clean rejection off VWAP. I'm kind of regretting not taking it, but it's in the middle of the range, in the middle of the volume. It's just kind of gross. Not super like on it, you know? So going to be a very interesting day, right? We're at the very top of this monthly volume. It's got a pretty good taper to the edge of it. Like, if we were up a little higher around the 38.20 mark, I would probably try to attempt a light swing short, right? When I say light, I mean like half size, and hold some runners. Right, there's going to be a really good swing short opportunity in the next coming weeks. It's just a matter of finding out where it's going to be, right? We don't know where the top of this bear market rally is going to be. But when you have really good R&R ratios, right? You have a really solid looking top. You have clear downside targets. You know, we have clear downside targets to hit. I mean, I'm not saying I'm just going to blindly short. It would need to be regular trading hours, and the move would need to be very clear, you know? Heavy sellers, failure to break above a level, volume profile, everything kind of aligning. I'd really like a sell. To come up like a spike that doesn't quite break the highs and immediately rejects, then that's when you would get short, right? You would get short on something that looks like, so like it would come down and then it would be a really quick flash up and rejection, and that's when you would get short. And then you would hold, you know, let's say you -5, like you short 5 here, you're gonna exit -3 here, right? You're gonna exit out of 3, and then you're going to hold 2 runners, right? Your next runner you're going to take out -1. You're going to take out 1 right there, and you're going to hold that last one to your absolute bottom downside target, right? And every time you do come down, right, you're going to set your, like, let's say we break below this level, you set your stop right here. We break below this level, you set your stop right here, right? That way you're preserving capital. And then you just hold that last runner to your absolute bottom downside target, which would be a 580, or if you want to target the yearly low, go for that too. That one's pretty ambitious. But there you catch, 300 points on a short, which is a lot, right? 100 points on one contract is what, $500? Like, it's pretty good. Like, you're kind of vibing. But that's kind of how I play those like big swing shorts, is you let it consolidate, you let it fail, you let it come up, retest the consolidation area, and you see those sellers kick in and you see that quick rejection. Then you get short, stop above the top of that wick, and hold for, like I said, take off a majority of your core at the first downside target, and then have just a few runners to hit your next, like just take 1 off at each downside target after that. But take a majority off at your first one so that the trade is, no matter what, you're very happy with the money that you made off that trade, right? You catch 40 points or whatever on the core. You're like, all right, that was a great trade. Now we have profit. We can let this roll for a while, and if it comes back to break even, it's like, whatever. We got good money out of it. Or if it runs, the potential for large profit is really large because you've already reached the first target, and if you've broken below the first target, well, then you have a clear, point to put your stop, so you're like securing profit as well. And you can do the same thing when we're in like a legit bull market, right? When we're in a bull market rally, you can do the same thing. Find like a really nice low that it's really like getting into the groove of, and then long, and then every time you break above a level, you can adjust your stop. But we haven't seen a true bull market in a while, and I miss it. But also, the bear market's been good. It's provided a lot of volatility and a lot of trades, right? So that part's pretty like lit. The only downside is lately we've just been stuck in this super gross range, so it's been like not vibes. But it seems that we're breaking out of this range a little bit. It's just been really not wanting to, right? This has been a fight down here. Some of these days were absolutely disgusting. I'm very happy that we were able to get through them. But I'm hoping we get some like nice kind of trendy action. It looks like we're kind of starting a little bit of an uptrend. Hopefully it just trends. Like I'm a really good trend trader, right? That's how a lot of my strats, like my IB plays, my late day plays, were always out of trends. When we're just kind of stuck in a range, it requires me to sit flat for a long time. Like, really the way I like to trade is I like to get in a trade and just hold that bad boy for a while, Oh, good morning, Mr. Decoy. Good morning, sir. How are you today? But yeah, I like to get in a trade, and I like to just be able to hold the trade, put in a stop, like a profit stop, and just be like, all right, I'm going to leave that there and just let this puppy run for a while. But in this current market, you can't do that, right? It's going to come back. We're range bound. So you have to secure profits. You have to be in scalp mode. In the current market conditions. So that's kind of what we've been doing. We've been taking, just take 5 points. Just take 5 points because it's not going to run. And it may run, like 40 points or something. But that's like, it's going to come back after that 40 points. It's gross. I want it to run like, when I say it's going to break out and it's going to run, I mean it's going to break out and it's going to run like 300 points, right? And never come back to your stop. That's the kind of trading I like. You know, in the bull market, back in my day, you could put in a long, literally, like at a real at IB. Let's say you're at IB low, right? Just put in a long and just like hold it and come back, like, and just leave, right? Like you just put in a long, put a profit stop above once it kind of rips a little bit, and then just leave. Go golf for a while, come back and like, oh yeah, we're still like in profits, just grinding. Come back like 3 days later, oh, it's still grinding, we're still in profit. Scalped out of my mind yesterday. We'll see what today brings. Forever range until we break 820. Exactly, yeah. Here's the thing though, this 820 level is pretty nasty, right? This 820 is the prior sell-off level, right? The prior major sell-off level, and we're really fighting to get above it. So 3820 is really some great short swing potential, but we have to have a good setup to get into it, right? I'm not just going to blindly short 820, but you know, if we get, like we were saying earlier, if we get a sell-off down to 740, come up, quick spike to 820, and the big sellers step back in again, can probably shorts swing with, you know, 5 MES and hold for a while. It's kind of what I'm looking at, but like I said, we didn't sell off like at all last night. So good potential that maybe we just break above and start running this morning. So I'm kind of just vibing and watching. Let's see what the rocket scooter overnight HP was. No overnight HP, so that's sad. It says that they're having some trouble with the bot, which is fine. I would really like to know where it's at though, so maybe we can plan for a swing this morning. Who knows? That was just such an excellent short off VWAP. My goodness. I did not expect it to really sell off like that. I kind of thought we were going to keep grinding up. Sheesh. Yeah. Sheesh indeed. Sheesh Master 3000. The Sheeshinator. Swag. You know what's funny, Mr. Decoy, is my girlfriend's cat is named Jinx. One of her cats. She has a lot of cats. But one of the cats' name is Jinx. It's my least favorite cat, too. She sucks. She's fat and doesn't do anything. Won't even play with you. Just hides all day and stays fat. Kind of nearing the bottom of the range here. I wouldn't mind some 788 action, or maybe a long. I don't know if we get it though. Like I said, it's early morning. Volume is just so low. We're minus 2K volume, or not minus 2K, but we're below 2K volume, and it's just like nothing really exciting. Dogs, it has to be a good dog though, right? Like, and it has, for me, like, I'm not a big dog guy. Like I like dogs, but I don't like big dogs. I like a medium to small size dog. Like Chihuahua's too small. It needs to be like a rat terrier type size. And it has to be a good dog, you know. Doesn't jump on you. Doesn't act out of line. Doesn't bark a whole lot. Like my old dog. I do miss my old dog. But the one problem with dogs though versus cats is cats you can usually just like put the food out and then just like bounce for a while and they'll like be chilling and you can like leave them inside. Dogs are a little harder because they need to go outside. You can't like just leave for a while. Dogs require just a little bit more work than a cat. That's the only downside to a dog. But dogs are a lot more chill. We'll give them that. Sorry about that. I had to blow Z nose. I think we get one like more spike down lower. Then maybe we'll look at a long. Maybe we'll get a long in this morning. Like I said in the Apex funded, I got a long in last night. Got a nice 3-pointer. So we hit the daily profit goal on those. For the overnight session, I like just 3 points is like the target for overnight. But most of the accounts I have a profit goal of, depending on the account size, either 250 or 150. If I'm above 150, I'm usually pretty chill about it. Because, I have a few accounts, right? So, hit a couple 3-point trades or vibing on the day. So I'm okay with 3 points. I really like 5 points. 5 points, which is $250. Like I'm really vibing after that. Like it's like, okay, we don't really need to trade that account anymore. And I can switch to the next one. Are you still on performance account with Apex? Just wondering when they take you off sim. Okay, so I don't know about that, Mr. Decoy. So they just switched all Apex accounts to a new dedicated Apex server, right, on Rhythmic, which is nice because one, they mentioned in there like, hey, these data latency issues have been garbage with Rhythmic and we know the problem. So they made a dedicated Rhythmic server for Apex, which is awesome, right? The data loads pretty fast on Rhythmic at least. So the only problem with that yet is Quantower has not yet put the dedicated Rhythmic server on Quantower that you can log into. So that should be done sometime this week. I emailed them. They're like, yeah, we got to get it set up. So within the week, I should be able to trade my Apex accounts on Quantower again, and we'll be vibing, and the data should be so much faster. And then you don't have to worry about them emailing you and be like, hey, you're using too much data. Like it just gets rid of all those problems, right? And the lag problems we were having. So that'll be very nice. But it's just a matter of waiting till Quantower gets it set up. So we're chilling on that. So I just been going to our trader. Like I'll open up my Quantower with my other accounts, and then I'll just go into our trader and place a trade while watching here. Kind of like what you do with Ninja. Which is like I said, it's fine. It's not like I'm going for a whole lot, just 3 points. So get my 3 points in on those accounts, and then we're vibing. I didn't tell you though, Mr. Decoy, we do got a Bullinox account and a UProfit account going right now too. So we're kind of like mad chilling on accounts right now. I have too many accounts. After the withdrawal period comes for Apex, which is now, once I get my withdraw from because I have like too many 850k accounts right now for Apex. I think I have 3. I'm going to withdraw all my profits out of the one Apex account and close that account and just have the 2 Apex accounts. And then I'm going to have a UProfit and a Bullinox account as well. Oops. I hope I didn't do something. There we go. Apex going to drop an 80% deal this weekend. That's so tempting. I got the nice Bullinox deal though. That 70%er. Yeah, exactly. No point in paying data fees. I mean, it wasn't like that much, and it was nice having 3 accounts, but then I kind of thought about it, and I was like, well, I can pay the one time and then use, and then like it's great content for the channel as well, to be able to talk about all the different prop firms I've been with, and like actually say like I have an account with these people, so I can be a little bit more. I don't like talking about stuff if I haven't tried it, so now I can say like I've done it. I've had these people, so we're mad vibing on that. So that's kind of the goalio there. And I'm like halfway done with both the Bullinox and the U-Profit, so we're chilling in that as well. And you have to trade them for like 10 days, and we only need, I think, each one trade. U-Profit, the goal is 2,500, so I got like 1,000 in it right now. So I need 6 more trades in the U-Profit, and then Bullinox is at like, I think also at like 1,000, so it needs like 8 trades. Yeah, that was the one nice thing about U-Profit, is you can cash out weekly. What I don't like is that you can't scale up, right? I don't like how you're stuck to the $1,000 or $1,100 daily loss limit forever. Not a fan of that, but I have so many accounts right now, it doesn't matter. So being able to just take the one trade a day, like you're saying, with one contract ES, and then withdraw weekly, that would be really nice. Like if I want to go buy something, I don't have to wait till the end of the month or the next 2 weeks. Bullinox isn't bad because they are every other week with the withdraw, so that's fine. But being able to withdraw out of funded account every week would be nice. Or just any time I wanted, right? Like if I want to take girlfriend on a trip, I can be like, all right, let's just withdraw out of U-Profit. So that's nice. Like if I need money now. Because I don't like using my, I have my personal AMP account, which is, AMP is a broker. I have that personal account, but I don't like, that's like my bills account and my account growing account. So I don't like taking any of that money for anything outside of, hey, I need to pay my mortgage, or hey, I'm saving all the, like that's my save. I think of my AMP account as like my savings / bills account. Yeah, you can request a withdrawal anytime, but then they don't pay out till the 1st and the 16th. Yeah, that part's kind of like, I mean, it's better than Apex because you can withdraw twice a month, right? I still think you have to trade like, don't you still have to trade like 20 days in Bullinox too? I think there's a minimum days you have to trade in Bullinox. Let's pull it up here. Something weird like that. Oh, master account. Also, they got too many like qualification account, master account, special account. So many accounts going on. Withdrawal rules. Also, I don't like how this isn't night mode. This hurts my eyes. For first payout, 20 or more individual trading days. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, so like I don't like that part as much, right? That you gotta trade a required amount of days to withdraw, which I mean it's fine. 20 days gives you plenty of time to actually build an account. But same with Apex, like the rule, it's basically exactly the same as Apex, minus basically exactly the same as Apex. Except you can withdraw twice a month instead of once a month. So I don't necessarily know if I do like it better, but I figured why not? They got a sale going on. But you don't have to pay the monthly sub, right? You just pay the one-time setup fee. So that part is cool. So that's kind of where I'm at on that, at least. And so I'm not sure if I think it's necessarily better, but if I don't have to pay a sub, that's nice. Yeah, after 3 withdrawals, it doesn't matter how much you trade in between. And because they withdraw every 2 weeks, right? Basically after 2 months, you can do that whenever, right? Versus Apex, it's 4 months. So you do get to do everything you want to do 2 months faster than Apex, which is good. So I will give them that. It is 2 months faster than Apex as far as the withdrawal stuff. I just wish it wasn't so complicated. Right? I mean, it's not like that complicated. I can figure it out. It's just annoying, I guess, a little more annoying compared to like UProfit or like even Top Step. Like their withdrawal rules are pretty clear. Although Top Step, you got to make like 5K before you withdraw, which is dumb. Oh, no reset on repo. Are you talking about for the evaluation part? Right? Free reset on the evaluation? I guess I didn't realize the other prop firms did not offer the free reset on rebuild. Huh. Well, yeah, that is kind of theft a little bit. So like you could get rebuild and still have the account failed. Or I guess once you fail an account, you just have to reset it anyway. Like either maybe they don't. I don't know. Sounds complicated. UProfit is the only one that doesn't. Little bit thefty, but also, I don't know. The UProfit I feel is probably one of the easiest ones to pass, though. So I do give them that, where you only got to make 2,500, and the rules are pretty clear. Just don't lose 1,000 in one day. Like end of day drawdown standard. Yeah. So like it's not terrible. Like I said, I like UProfit. I wish they would offer more deals like Apex does. And I wish, I mean, I don't know. All accounts have like their own pros and cons. Like maybe the end of day drawdown is really good for some people because it forces them to have a little bit more discipline, right? Like with Apex, you know, your account grows, you can scale up, and with some people that might not be a good thing because they could get a little out of hand. So this one forces them to be like, hey, don't blow your shit. Also, having my own coffee maker, godsend. I don't have to wait till the end of the stream to go get my coffee. I have it before the stream. And it's made exactly how I like it. Folgers? I don't know if you say it Folgers or Folgers. I think it depends on what coast you're on. And then a little bit of a French vanilla creamer, and we're vibing. I do have the new Folgers Blonde Brew though. Their new Blonde Brew, fire. Honestly, it's got a little bit, you know, it's a light brew, so it's got higher caffeine content. The darker your coffee, the less caffeine it is. Just a blonde brew. It's got a little bit more caffeine, and like 1 cup is like the perfect amount of caffeine for me to get me going on the day. So I can just drink 1 cup and be vibing instead of having to drink like a large and be like, all right, now I'm vibing. And it's delicious. But yeah, overall on the day, I don't have too much of like a plan here. Really gonna have to wait on initial balance today for this 38.20 level, right? I'll probably long 37.40 if we get down there, and a long if we break 38.20 and get a retest. If not, if we end up ranging, it's gonna be one of those deals where I have to wait on initial balance and I play the initial balance plays. But that's really, like, the overnight session really gave us the overnight session mixed with yesterday's range really gives us a limited data set on what we can do here, right? There's not a whole lot of plays that we can really get excited about. They left a double bottom. That's disgusting. and they ripped off it. I've been hating how they do that lately because we've been ranging so hard. We've been leaving really poor tops and bottoms and then going to top of range. So like you're waiting to enter, you're like, okay, we're gonna break this and then I'll get long or short, and then it goes ahead and rips without you. It's like, come on, fam. So that's kind of been gross. Yeah, overall today, just nothing. Really just nothing. Until we break we bust one of these levels. You know, short 38.20 if the sellers come in. Long 37.40 if buyers come in when we get down there. Break either the levels. Break either the levels. Buy/short the retest. And that's really all we got to do there. Like that's all we can do. And then like I said, initial balance, we'll do initial balance plays, but I'm assuming initial balance is going to line up with one of these levels. We're in bear market rally mode right now, but this is such like an important level, right? We get above 38.20, I think it's an easy float to 3,900. Right, but this 38.20 level is pretty important. So I'm being somewhat cautious here, but overall still like a little bit of a bull bias. Volume's starting to come in. We're above 2,000 volume now. So things could get like slightly exciting. One other announcement is there will not be a stream tomorrow morning. I will be out of town tomorrow morning. Tonight I have to go to Hayes, Kansas, and then they're drilling an oil well. I have to be the company man on site, so I'm gonna leave tonight, and we should be. The thing about these oil wells, like it doesn't matter what time, it's just whenever you finish drilling to the bottom, they run 24/7. Like you set pipe in, so I'll probably be up all night tonight. But there is a possibility that we could have our first RTH stream, depending on how this job goes. If this job goes well, I might be able to, if I get back at the correct time, I won't have to go to work the next day. Like they're like, yeah, you don't have to come in the office because you've been gone, which is vibes. So I can do that. Not go in the office, and we can chill, and we can all trade together during RTH. But like I said, it really depends how smooth the move goes or the job goes. They generally take 8 to 12 hours to do, so I could be there for a long time. I can't wait for you to copy my trades either, Mr. Decoy. Like, we're all just gonna make so much money, or I'm gonna blow all of your accounts. One of the two. Like, I'm ready for it either way. I'm ready. I'm excited. A little turned on. Like, I'm really hoping it works out so we can do an RTH stream. I think that would be a little fun. Do it now while deals are still going on. Yeah. You can blow your account down while I get it now. Yeah. Blow it down while your deals are still going on. I mean, fuck it, right? Let's get after it. Hello. Goodbye. I love you. Have a good day. Girlfriend's going to work. And then, yeah, I'm probably going to bounce here in a couple minutes too. Let's go ahead and write out our plan for today together as a family. Let's go to create post. All right, so what we want to do is we're going to make this big. You know how I love making it big. All right, so we're going to go to Snipping Boy, new. Also, Mr. Decoy, I don't know if you noticed, but we dropped a new video last night. Support and resistance levels. You probably don't need to watch it because you know how to do it. But we did drop a new video. I was pretty pumped that I got that done last night. It's really not too hard to make videos. Like for this stuff, because I kind of just sit here and talk about what I'm doing like already in stream and record it and then just put it in CapCut and it's good. What is today? 10/25/2022. Bang. So now we come here and let's make our post for today. Image. 10/25/2022. Open. Edit preview. Scroll that thing to the right. Save preview. All right. So it's kind of the same thing here. I'm gonna copy this and write down the levels for today. ES plan for today. Tuesday. Oh, I spelled Tuesday wrong. Tuesday. Exactly. Like I'm already at my computer. I'm already doing my stuff. Like just literally just talk while I'm doing it, right? Like drawing these levels. Like I was drawing new levels last night. I was like, I might as well just make a levels video while I do it and talk about why and how I do it. So that's exactly what I did. I was just like, we'll just talk through what I do. So let's talk about our plan for today. What is our plan for today? We are range bound within 3740 and 3820. I'm going to change this to 20. Let's go ahead and put a date on the top too. I'm going to start putting dates here. 10, 25, 2022. ES spy plan for today. Range, still stuck in a range. Break above 3820. This level got moved just up a little bit. Looking for 3900. Still, same thing, because we're still in the same range as yesterday, right? Break below 3740, looking for 3640. Pretty clear. I will watch delta and footprint charts to decide what direction to take. I'm going to write still in range. We'll also be watching initial balance. And yeah, this is pretty much the plan for the day. Exactly the same as yesterday, really. Like we're just going to be waiting and waiting and waiting for these levels. It's almost exactly the same plan as yesterday. Actually, it is exactly the same plan. It is exactly the same plan as yesterday. We're in the same range. We're going to wait for IV in those two levels to make our trades. So we'll go ahead and post that. All right, there's that. So we are ready to vibe for today. All right, I will see you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. Maybe we get an RTH stream tomorrow. I don't know. I can't promise anything. Would be super lit if we do though. So I will catch you guys later. And yeah, have a fantastic Tuesday. Be patient. Be smart. And yeah, let's end today green. Let's end today green, baby. So yeah, we'll see you guys.